Mortal Kombat 2. Non-spoiler review for Mortal Kombat 2. This is the sequel to the 2021 version that came out. This one's directed by Simon McQuoid. It has Karl Urban, Adeline Rudolph, Martin Ford. And, okay, so look, I just watched the 2021 version. My reaction to the first time watching that is on the channel. We just put it on the channel today, actually. So that movie, to me, was fine. I liked seeing, the characters. I loved the Mortal Kombat game growing up. So there was a lot that they did there. I thought what Lewis Tan did was the story was fine. The story, I will say that overall, the story of one is more consistently a full thread of a story that makes more sense than, say, this one does. But that being said, I like this one more. This one is more fun. This one is silly. But this is what I hoped for in a Mortal Kombat movie. I would say, even though the overall story of the first one is probably a little bit more coherent than, say, this one to me took a lot of the stuff that I wanted to see in the first one and gave it to you in this one. Now, Johnny Cage is now really the lead of this movie. Karl Urban, obviously, coming in here from The Boys, Star Trek, many other things. And he is reluctantly brought into the Mortal Kombat tournament by Raiden and the crew who left us off in that last movie. The only thing they kind of changed up a little bit was at the end of it, Lewis Tan was off to find Johnny Cage, and they don't do that. And it's Raiden and Sonya, and you go, wait a minute. Who cares? Fine. So they have to now figure out what they're going to do, because now Shao Kahn has now taken over this one realm. He has challenged. He is going to make a play to take over the Earth realm. And so it's going to be their peeps versus our peeps. Mystical shit goes down and craziness ensues. What I will say is this, because look, if you look at the cast, Josh Lawson, who plays Kano, he's my favorite in both of these movies. He's my favorite. He's my absolute favorite. There's attempts of comedy throughout the movie, and the same in the last one. And he's the one that consistently lands. Very many laugh out loud moments, and the way that they play with Kano. Raiden has his crew that he's got to take against Shao Kahn's peeps. Jessica McNamee, who, of course, plays Sonya Blade, and the way that she's established in the first one now has to, what she did with Lewis Tan in the first one, she's essentially now doing with Johnny Cage. And, Karl Urban's just a force. So I liked what they did with Johnny Cage, where he is that movie star, but in this one, he's kind of an aging movie star who can't catch up with the times. He doesn't really believe in himself. He has imposter syndrome, and, he's got to figure out how to make that work. But what I also liked about it wasn't just dependent on him. He's not the one that they really rely on throughout the whole thing. When you have, of course, Liu Kang, played by Ludi Lin, and Liu Kang is really the best fighter out of all of them, and has to do what he needs to do, and things that happened in the last movie come to play in this movie, and how that all changes up. And again, there's mystical stuff, there's crazy fights there. Some of the CGI, as I mentioned, my out of the theater reaction, very noticeable. There wasn't, maybe, considering that it's 2026, it could have been a little better, but then, who cares? It really is. That's the thing with this movie, is that even though there are certain movies, there are certain times you go into a movie theater and you go, all right, I really want to take themselves seriously. I hope that they don't overdo it with comedy. I hope they don't overdo it with this. I hope it's not too fun and silly. This is not one of those movies. This is one of those movies I just want them to have fun. I want to get over here. I want to see some crazy kills. I want to see some over-the-top fights, and I want to see some action galore and just pure adrenaline, and I don't want it to be that long. And that's what this movie is. Is it the best movie in the world? Of course not. Is it super memorable, and is it going to be one of the best video game movies of all time? No. But if you are going there to watch a Mortal Kombat movie, are you going to be satisfied? I believe the answer is yes. I don't believe this is going to win over fans going, you know what? I don't like these movies. I never liked Mortal Kombat. The first one I didn't like at all. I'm going to go see this one. I don't think that's going to win over those types of critics. I think that people who are going like, I really wanted to see that I really wanted that Mortal Kombat movie to be fun. Great, that first one. And I wanted to get the essence of the game. And I didn't get that. I think those people are going to be satisfied. I think that that's who they're aiming for here, and rightfully so. I don't think they're going to really care whether or not, a critic from a highfalutin magazine is going to, they still make magazines? Website is going to be thrilled by this movie. I don't think that's the goal. The goal is, are the video game fans going to be excited for this, and people who just like watching cool fight movies and action films going to like this? And I think the answer is yes. There's a reason why they moved it into May. Overall, as a full-on movie, I'm going to go 3.3 out of 5 for this one. 3.3 out of 5 for this one. Gets over the fresh mark, but it's, it is what it is. Would I see it again in the theater? Yeah. If somebody was like, hey, you want to do something, watch a goofy movie? Let's go see Mortal Kombat. It's still out there. So there you go. That's my review. Are you excited to see it? Do you want to see it? Do you not care? Where do you land in the camp of what I just talked about? Were you a Mortal Kombat fan that was disappointed with the first one and you just wanted a fun movie and that's why you want to go see this one? Did you love the 2021 version of this movie? And you're like, no, I want to see the sequel to this and I hope it's just as good. Or are you in the camp of never really liked these movies, couldn't care less, probably not going to see it, and if I do, it doesn't really sound like it's for me? Where do you land? Please put your thoughts in there. Please put the comment in there. Have a conversation. Thanks for being here. As I always say, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Trying to hit 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I believe that we can do that. You just got to hit it. It's free. So do it. We have a lot of things going on here. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We'll see you soon.